So we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. We've come down our local climbing gym and we're going to be trying to test out the perfect height for climbing. We've got big, medium and small. We all know I'm nice and tall. We all know Priya's nice and short. And we've got Dom here, my cousin, to be the middleman. So first things first is we need to take ourselves off and get warmed up. What's the most important thing to warm up before start climbing for you?
My shoulders.
Dom, what's the most important thing to warm up for climbing?
My soul.
Shoulders, soul. Not soul. I don't know why he's warming his soul up. Fingers, for me, definitely the fingers. I can't start properly until the fingers are well warmed up.
Definitely fingers.
Yeah, get lost. You can't say fingers now.
Fingers, that's a good idea.
What do you do to warm your soul up, Dom?
Nice coffee, nice company.
Well, at least you've had one already today. Where's the nice company going to come from?
This lovely lady here.
So we've been on the wall, we're all warmed up. Dom, how's your soul?
Warm and ready to go.
Warm and ready to go. So we picked out a climb and let's have a look at how the different body types get on with this one. So as we set up for the next move, Priya really drops low, preparing for the dynamic movement that will allow her to pop up to that right hand. You can see that her left foot gives the extra push as the right one cuts loose. Watching Dom set up, you can see his left foot is flagging. Starting from the higher position, he moves up to the next hold in one motion. I also use my left foot to flag, but gain my height through standing on my right foot before reaching out for the hold. All three of us then continue to top out in different ways. I start this problem with a big reach out with my left. Dom bumps his right up, then moves out the same as I did. After Priya's bumped her right, she brings her foot up to the left hand so she can stand into the next hold. From here, I choose to move up with my left hand, keeping my centre of gravity low and to the left. Dom uses a higher right foot to stabilise himself as he statically reaches over with his right hand. Starting low, Priya uses a higher left foot and dynamically moves straight up, cutting loose again with that right foot. Setting up for the next move, we're all pretty similar. However, I can move comfortably up, bumping to the second hold. Dom employs the same technique but is at the limit of his reach. Priya has to start with 4 points of contact and cut loose again to reach the bottom hold.
So obviously there is the height difference between the three of us, but we haven't actually tested how much of a difference there is between us. So we're going to measure ourselves and see how tall we actually are.
Yeah, come on, we need to get this down on paper. I mean, I don't know if we've got a tape measure small enough to use for Priya, but we're finding out now. Any luck?
He's after it now. He's on a tape measure search.
Tape measure scour.
So people are standing here for the height. You can use this to measure yourself, so you can get a rough idea. And then
Of course.
Is it from the inside of it?
From the inside of there to there.
Across.
Okay, so there's enough heights on here for us to know.
You'll be able to like roughly get.
Well, is there a height on there for Priya?
Yes, where's Mike?
There's Mike, yeah.
I'm taller than Mike.
So no tape measure, but we're gonna heights against the wall and use other people's heights as a reference.
Okay.
Priya first. No, time shoes off. Joking, aren't you?
Cheat.
Priya had socks on.
Cheat. Yeah, they're yeah.
Thickest socks.
That's like having heels on.
Hey, you never know. Mike might have had his climbing shoes on, or trainers, or.
I think he had trainers on.
Lucky day.
Oh, yeah.
Super.
There you go.
There you go.
Perfect.
Dude, thank you.
Go on, shall we measure my line first? I'll measure you, Joe.
So that's it. We officially know that I am the tallest and Priya is the smallest. There was quite an even distance between each one of us actually, to be fair. There was Priya the smallest, then yay much of a gap, and then Dom, and then similar gap up to me, so it's quite a good comparison really. Let's get some more climbs done anyway. We've moved over to another one on a different wall, so we'll see how this one goes as well. Setting up for this move, it's clear to see that Priya is at the limit of her span. Dom is looking pretty comfortable, and although I can easily reach, the shorter distance means that I need to really use my shoulders and back to keep the tension between the two holds. The commitment for Priya to land her left foot forces her to completely release her right hand, meaning at one point her left hand is the only point of contact she has with the wall. Dom uses 2 points of contact with his hands to cut loose and swing his legs over. I manage to keep all 4 points of contact as I move over, stepping out onto the left foot before coming off with the right. So we've just been over and done our height, but as you can see, still with climbing some of the same climbs, there's more that comes into play than just height. And one of those things is our ape index span. So that's from fingertip to fingertip. So let's go and have a comparison of that. Obviously it doesn't matter what your ape index is because everybody's perfect in their own way, right guys? But in climbing it does and can help to have a bigger ape index. Normally, speaking in general, your ape index from finger to finger will be exactly the same, if not very similar to your height. So if you've got plus ape index, that's good because it means you can reach that little bit further. Who's going first?
I'll go first again.
Priya first.
Yeah.
Here's the majority of the ape index. Wow, look at that.
Come in.
Dom's on his way.
So, there.
Next up, Dom.
In with the rest of them. He's got tape on his fingers, he's cheating.
Cheating.
It's okay. Nice.
Nice. Second longest.
So, we've basically just confirmed that I'm small.
I'm tall.
I'm medium.
Successful day. On this crimpy route, I can stay pretty low before making a few simple moves to gain the highest left hand in the problem. Dom uses slightly higher feet to replicate my movement, bumping through to the left hand. Priya uses the same left foot to reach up to the first left crimp. Only after moving both her feet can she then go for the next left. So we've just finished having ourselves some food. Obviously it doesn't matter how tall you are, you're always going to need to keep yourself fueled, keep yourself going. We've chosen another climb, so we're going to jump on and see how that goes now.
You do know it's November, don't you?
I do, yeah, you're sporting quite a nice tash actually. Although you do need to take off some of the sides. Shall I go and do mine?
I don't think it's acceptable, really.
No? I think I've got the razor in the van actually.
Go on.
Go on then. So they're saying I suit it. Priya's laughing already though.
I think it's beautiful.
Thanks Dom. Priya? Still love me?
Yeah, I think it looks lovely.
I do look like I need to be making raps
What, on a Mexican?
in a Mexican. Is that racist? Can I say that? Don't know if I could say that. We might not put
No,
that in.
it's more stereotypical than racist.
Isn't stereotyping another way of racism though?
I think it might be
A
a
little bit racist. I'll take that back. Do you reckon it will make me climb harder, Dom?
I couldn't climb before I had a moustache. Yeah, so it's confirmed you can only climb with a moustache.
I've got no chance.
No.
I'll grow one.
Okay. Priya's going to grow a moustache. I need to take mine off very, very quickly because this is horrendous.
I think it's great.
What do you reckon?
Beautiful.
Yeah, lovely. Should we climb again?
Yeah, let's get back to business.
Let's get back to business. This problem, we all had to start the same. If you look at our left knees, you can see the different degrees of rock over we had to employ to be able to reach up to the crimp. The knee bar finish was awkward but possible for us all. Oh dear, that tash. So we come to a climb that we know. I've tried it and Dom's tried it and Priya's had a little go at it before. Dom can get the starting move to do with body tension. I can't get the starting move, and Priya really struggles to even get her body in such a wide position. I can do the moves after that with being a little bit taller and having that extra reach. It makes it a little bit easier. And whereas Dom can start the problem, you can't then reach holds after that, can you?
Nope. No idea.
So.
And I just can't reach anything.
Priya's actually stood on a step there as well. So yeah, we'll see how that goes on this one. It's really kind of obvious the height differences and why it really becomes apparent as well. So we'll have a look. Did we get that?
Tell me it was the camera rolling.
So to conclude,
Don't breathe out now. Let's all go level. There we go. So it turns out we're all the same height.
Priya's actually a little bit taller.
Priya, you are taller actually. What's going on there?
I'll stay down there.
There we go.
No, you go down.
So it's been a good day comparing the different heights whilst out.
I've been stretched so much that I think I've gained a couple of inches. These guys have squashed them down a little bit too much, that they've lost a few.
Dom's lost everything.
Really lost my legs.
Everyone's a winner.
Have you got Dom's legs?
I can't stand on my tiptoes anymore.
No. So I think I am going to review the footage once I get home and maybe do a little bit of analysis once I've got it back in Premiere Pro, just to have a bit of a point out and a bit of a look at some obvious differences. But we can clearly see from today that having that little bit of extra reach is a massive help, certainly on problems like this one behind us that we just demonstrated.
But
Also,
it doesn't stop you from climbing at a similar level, even if you're missing out on that extra reach. There is always going to be a way around it. Technique's just going to have to change a little bit.
technique or a little bit more finger strength, a little bit more strength overall can always help. Dom's a nice good height. He's probably what they might call
The
an
perfect height.
perfect height. Dom is the perfect
Is
height.
that it? Is that the answer to our question? The perfect
Height is
height
Dom.
for climbing is Dom.
Dom, yeah. I mean, he's a very good height because they say sometimes being too tall, you've got a lot of weight and your centre of gravity is all kind of out, especially when it starts getting a little bit steeper. But thanks for joining us today, Dom.
Thank you for inviting me.
It's been nice, it's been good. Thanks for convincing me into getting a tash.
Yeah, look, there's another one.
There's another tash there.
The tash gang.
Just showing off our tashes. You need to come and put your tash against the camera. Vote on your favourite tash in the comments below. Greg, Joe, or Dom.